Good morning! How are you today? I have just done a work meeting and now, Mark left our milk out on the counter. Luckily, I think he hasn't been gone that long, so I'm gonna put that in the fridge really fast. I'm about to start on the dishes, but I have to take off my rings. I got an Oura ring, which I'm obsessed with. And I've been having to wear dish gloves because my eczema is so bad on my hand and it keeps flaring up. So I need to get a doctor's appointment for that. But until then, I'm trying to expose them to as little hot water, really like water in general. I only use water am putting water on them if I'm washing my hands. And like James has been playing in the water and stuff, and I'm trying not to play in the water with him. Or even like the bathtub is kind of a lot for me. But anyway, I'm gonna put on my dish gloves and get these dishes done. We're quickly running out of time of all the activities. I cleaned up the kitchen area, which took me way longer. I don't know why it always takes me so long, but also I'm not really known for my speed. And then Mark called me. We're booking a trip to Dallas because we're moving there in, well, first off, we're gonna go see his sister who lives there and brother-in-law, and my sister-in-law, brother-in-law. And then we're also moving there in July, August, and then also he has a work thing in Texas. So we're all gonna go over there. So Mark called to like book that trip. And then I just started like getting in the zone. But as you saw in my kitchen cleanup, I had James's car seat in the kitchen because it was getting so gross, if I'm being honest. It just looked dirty and like icky and I didn't like it at all. And so I brought it inside. I took all of the like fabric parts off of the car seat and we'll see. They're in the dryer right now. I don't know if you can hear how loud the dryer is, but we'll see if I remember how to put that back together. And then hopefully I have enough time to clean up the car a little bit. And then I'm gonna try and leave a little early to go to the car wash before I pick up James from school because he doesn't like the car wash. Every time we drive past the car wash to his school, he goes, no car wash. So we are not gonna go in the car wash together, but I'm gonna try and get this cleaned up. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I decided that I'm gonna do the car wash on Thursday. I just am so hungry. I have some sweet potato fries I made the other day. They're kind of floppy now because I don't have an air fryer out, but I just microwaved them. But I put honey on them and I was just so hungry that I needed to eat. So, and this is the only time of the week that I get to myself. So I was like, I'm gonna enjoy it. But I got a lot of the car done, so I am proud of that. The car seats washed. We use like a pet cover on our back seats, so when James spills stuff, it doesn't get like into our seats because they're aerated. So I figure my mom actually gave me that hack. So I washed that too, and that already made the car look way better. So at least we've made some progress. I have a pile of laundry next to me that's just staring at me, but I'm gonna enjoy a couple minutes to myself. I had to pause for some more work and stuff, but we did pretty good today. You know what you really don't realize as a child is how much your parents do for you. Like, I never thought about my car seat needing washed, and obviously James doesn't. And that's like the luxury of being the child, is like you're not aware of what's messy and stuff. But it wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. It wasn't as painful as I thought it was gonna be. But it's just like tasks like that you don't even think about as a kid, or like keeping the kitchen cleaned all the time, or doing all of the laundry, really makes you appreciate your family who raised you that much more. My grandma's still here all the time, and she does like the laundry and stuff for me all the time, so I still appreciate her. Good morning! It is Thursday, so it's another day where James is at school, and I have a meeting in about 45 minutes. So I'm gonna try and whip up some Nutri-Grain bars while I wait, or like while we're in between the meeting time, because once I have my meeting, I'm gonna have a lot of work to do. So I really wanna get these bars made. I don't know if I talked about it in the last video or not, but I've been trying to cut back on sugar. Nutri-Grain bars have so much sugar in them, and I'm obsessed with them. It's like a sweet treat right now. So I found a recipe on Half Baked Harvest to make some, and I'm gonna get those going. I have some leftover strawberry jam from when I made them earlier this week. I made 10 of the bars, and they lasted like 2 days. And I'm not gonna say that wasn't mainly my fault, but they were so good. And then I got blueberries this time, so I'm gonna make like a blueberry jam for this round, and I think it's gonna be really good. Okay, Mark came home and interrupted my cooking show. So rude. But I'm making the dough for the Nutri-Grain right now. So I have whole wheat flour and oats in here, and cinnamon and salt. And I actually just now decided that I'm gonna do a double batch because I had so much extra like jelly last time, and we don't really use the jelly for anything else. Also, again, I ate 10 bars in 2 days. So, well, not just me, James ate some, Mark ate some, mainly me though. I got my Nutri-Grain bars in the oven. I had to make 2 batches because I doubled. And I think that I'll just barely be able to cook both batches before I have to leave to go get James. So I think that's gonna work out in our favor, hopefully. And right now, I was really hoping I would have more time to do my Bible study, and well, my pans do that. They're from Target, so don't get your cookie pans from Target because they will, I don't know, maybe all pans do that, but I don't remember cookie pans ever like moving. until I got these Target pans. So maybe don't recommend those. They still cook just fine. It's like they just expand or something in the oven and it makes them like go all wonky. Anyway, I was really thinking I had a lot more time than I actually do. So I'm kind of bummed because I was hoping to, I started attempting to crochet, haven't done it successfully yet, but I wanted to try that and make myself some lunch because I'm starving, and maybe read and do our Bible study. And per usual, I ran out of time because I had to work for quite a bit longer than I was expecting, which was good. I was glad to get that going. And then I have some more work I have to do tonight, but I'm gonna finish this because this is something I need to clean up and do before James gets home. And then, yeah, I always have to prioritize chores when James is gone by what can I do when James is gone that I can't do when James is here. So this was my chore today that is much easier to do when he's gone. I talked about this in the last video or not, but last video, that was like a year ago. Definitely didn't talk about this then as I just got this juicer, but I've been trying to make my own juice because I'm trying not to drink like any coffee right now, as I'm sure you're so tired of hearing about my sugar journey, but I'm not trying to have any coffee right now or like soda or anything. So I got this juicer and I've been making homemade orange juice and it's so good. I do orange juice, coconut water, and salt, which you think sounds probably a little weird, but it tastes super similar to a Gatorade in my opinion. So I'm gonna make myself some of that. All right, I'm gonna do a quick taste test of my Nutri-Grain bars. They obviously aren't the prettiest, but they taste good and that's what matters. So, and then I'm gonna try my orange drink. Sometimes I add too much salt to it. That's the thing with salt, is that like it's good until it's not. You know what I'm saying? But that's like kind of balanced with anything. Okay, trying the Nutri-Grain bar for the first time. Last time I did strawberry. That's good. Okay, I'm running out the door with my goodies. I have my quesadilla and peppers that I cut up earlier, so thank you, past me, and some juice. So we're gonna go get James, and then he and I are gonna play today, and I'll check back in probably tonight after I have book club. Good morning. Today is Saturday and James is having a lot of fun in the living room. We are gonna have a day of fun today. We're going to a trampoline park and then we're gonna have a picnic in the mountains. So I'm very excited. We went to the mountains last week and we saw FDR's Georgia house in Pine Mountain, and we saw some really cool memorabilia from that time and got to tour his house, and it was just really nice to see. So we wanted to go up again because we just really liked the area. So we're gonna do our picnic and hike today as well. But I am very nervous about being warm because I run hot like in the evening time, but for some reason in the day, I feel like I'm always cold. So I'm gonna really bundle up, get James bundled up and make sure he's wearing bright colors because I just have a feeling that when we get to the woods, he's gonna be running everywhere. Also, I got some stamps today and I thought I would show you my stamps. I am not a stamp collector by any means. FDR was a stamp collector and I saw his stamp collection when we were at his like little museum, and I saw these stamps like when I was looking for Christmas stamps and I was obsessed with them. If you know me, you know that Mark and I love Boston. And they had Boston stamps, so I got some of these. This is my very expensive stamp haul. Can you believe how much stamps cost? And then I got these army stamps to just be, you know, patriotic, embracing our life. And then I got these really cute floral stamps. So we should be set for stamps for a while. But I wrote a little letter, so I'm gonna get that mailed out. And I was waiting to send it out till I got my new stamps, so I'm very excited about that. But I'm gonna finish getting James ready, pack a few things for our picnic, and then we're gonna start our day of fun. Also, I had to show you in this letter I wrote, the card is of Fort Benning, and I thought it was so cute. I am gonna really miss this place. I'm not gonna miss Georgia. I think I've said that a bajillion times. I don't like Georgia. At least like the areas that we've been in aren't necessarily my favorite. But I will definitely miss being on Fort Benning. We made it to the mountains and we're gonna have a picnic, but we're gonna do it in the car because it's a little chilly. I hope Mark brought some other clothes as well because he only has a short sleeve shirt on and shorts. But James and we're prepared. We have an extra sweater for me and an extra coat for James, so we'll be good. But we're just gonna eat in here and then we're gonna go explore.
Dinosaurs?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
James and I both woke up with a cold. He kind of started having a cold yesterday, but I got one today. So we're going to watch some Frosty the Snowman and enjoy the snowy weather. And I'm going to make myself a tea and I'll probably end our video here. But in the spirit of remembering Fort Benning, I'm going to throw a couple clips in from our walk the other day. And just how much fun we had on it. So I'll throw those in and then we'll end the video. But thanks for watching and we'll see you next time.